Hello everyone, and welcome to Sleepy Moon's story time. Today's story is called The Bremen Town Musicians. So cozy up and enjoy the story. Once upon a time, there was a donkey whose owner used him to carry lots of heavy items. But as he was getting older, his owner was no longer happy with him as he had become weak and slow. One day, the donkey decided to leave his owner's house to become a musician in the town of Bremen. As he was walking, he found a dog on the side of the road. The dog looked sad, and so the donkey asked him, "Why are you so sad, my friend?" "Well, I'm getting older and weaker, and my owner told me to leave his house." "I'm sad because I don't know how else I could earn a living," cried the dog. "Why don't you come with me to Bremen, and we could become musicians together," suggested the donkey. "I can play the lute, and you can play the drums," he continued. The dog was happy with the suggestion, so he agreed to follow the donkey. As they were walking, they saw a cat sitting on a bench on the side of the road, looking sad. "Hello, friend. Why do you look so sad?" asked the donkey. "I'm an old cat. I'm not as agile as I used to be, and I'm no longer able to catch mice. My owner is set on replacing me, and I don't know how I'll be able to earn my food," cried the cat. "Why don't you come with us to Bremen and become a musician?" "Can you play an instrument?" asked the dog. "I can't play an instrument, but I can serenade," replied the cat. And so the three friends continued their journey to Bremen. But they didn't walk for too long when they saw a rooster on a fence making a lot of noise. "What is the matter with you, my friend?" asked the donkey. "The matter? I just heard the master of the house telling the cook that I'm getting old and that he wants to see me in a soup by Sunday," cried the rooster. "Well, why don't you come with us to Bremen to become a musician?" asked the donkey. "Your voice is so loud, we could surely use it in our band," he continued. The rooster agreed without hesitation, as his alternative was Grimm. The four friends continued their journey towards Bremen, but as it was getting dark, they needed a place to spend the night. They were near the woods, and they thought it would be a great idea to sleep under a tree. They found a tree that they all liked, and the donkey, the cat, and the dog snuggled up around the trunk. The rooster liked to sleep on a branch, and so he climbed up and found a cozy branch. But just as he was about to go to sleep, he saw a tiny light in the distance. "Friends, I think there is a house in the distance. Let's walk there and see if we can spend the night and maybe get some food," he suggested. The friends agreed, and they walked towards the light. When they arrived, they saw a tiny cottage. Inside, they could see some people who were trying to rob the house. The four friends quickly came up with a plan to get rid of the robbers. The donkey started to bray, the dog barked, the cat meowed, and the rooster crowed. And they did so with such a loud voice that the robbers got scared and ran away from the house. The four friends became cozy in the house. They ate their dinner, took a bath, and warmed up by the fire. When they were ready to go to bed, they turned off the lights. The robbers passed by the cottage again, and when they saw the lights were off, they wanted to try robbing the house again. After all, they knew that the house was abandoned. One of the robbers wanted to go and check out the house. He entered the house and saw the glowing eyes of the cat and got scared. He tried to light a match to see what he was looking at, but the cat scratched his face before he had a chance to see whose eyes those were. He cried in terror and tried to run out the back door, but since it was so dark, he stepped on the dog's tail. The dog quickly bit his leg. The robber ran out the door, but the donkey was sleeping on the porch. He got startled and kicked him. The rooster was also awoken by the whole commotion, so he let out a cock-a-doodle-doo, but with half a voice as he was half asleep. The robber ran away as fast as he could to his friends, who wanted to know what happened to him. "That house is haunted," the robber said to his friends. there is a gruesome witch who scratched my face, and by the door, there is a crazy man who stabbed me in the leg. In the yard, there is a ghost who hit me with a bat, and from within the house, a voice was speaking in tongues. I ran away as fast as I could," cried the robber. The robbers were so scared that they never returned to the house again. The donkey, the dog, the cat, and the rooster decided to make the little cottage their own house and decided to postpone their plans to go to Bremen. The end. Thank you for listening to this episode of Sleepy Moon Storytime. If you want more stories, follow our podcast and have a good night.